Okay, everybody, welcome to Introverted Mathing, and today we're going to go over the order of operations, and hopefully this will help you get a bit more comfortable with it, and it will take away the confusion. I'll do my best not to confuse you more. Okay, so order of operations, I'm talking about parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, and then addition and subtraction. And the best way that I started getting comfortable with this was by writing the acronym out so that I could, look at it as I'm doing my problem. So PEMDAS. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. And this is going to help us solve the problem the same way every time in order to get it right. Let's do a simple example first. 3 plus 4 times 2. Some people might say that the answer to this equation is 14. Some people might say it's 11. But the answer is 11. And the reason is because we use this acronym in order to help us solve correctly. The reason that the answer is 11 is because multiplication comes before addition in order. So we will multiply 4 times 2, which is 8. And then add the 3. And 3 plus 8 equals 11. So that's how we get the answer. If you add first, 3 plus 4 equals 7. 7 times 2 is 14. That's where people are getting their answer from, but it's incorrect because we have to follow the order of operations. Okay, with that being said, let's try something a little bit more complex. Keep your acronyms on the side of your paper and grab your pencil. So let's practice some more. We're going to do this question. 2 plus 3. And we're going to put that in parentheses, times 4 to the power of 2 minus 10 divided by 2. And yeah, I think that's enough to start with. So our acronym tells us to start with the parentheses. So we're going to go 2 plus 3. And that equals 5. I'm going to bring it down. And then exponent is next. 4 to the power of 2 is 16. Because 4 times 4 is 16. And then we're going to go to our multiplication, which would be 5 times 16 now. And 5 times 16 is 80. And then you're going to divide. So 10 divided by 2. And we know 10 divided by 2 is 5. So I'm going to bring my 5 down. And all the way down. Bring it all the way down. Still have this minus sign here. Almost forgot. And so 80 minus 5 is 75. What do you think? Take a moment, think it over. The first thing we did, we went straight to the parentheses to add 2 and 3 together to get rid of the parenthesis. Then we went to the exponent to get rid of that. 4 to the power of 2, not 4 times 2. So that's where I got 16 from. Subtracted by 10 divided by 2. We next went to multiplication. 5 times 16 was 80. Then we went to division. 10 divided by 2. And that took us to 5. We subtracted last 75. Okay. We always want to go from left to right. Always want to make sure that you're reading left to right. But you always want to make sure you're following the order of the operations. Okay? Don't do addition first just because it's left. Addition just so happened to be in the parentheses. I just wanted to point that out. It was addition in the parentheses, but we only did the equation because it was inside the parentheses. And parentheses comes first in the order of operations. All right. So let's do one more. And this will be something that you kind of see on like a test, map test, or PSSA, or I don't know. You'll see it, or something like it. 3 plus bracket 6 times 5. We're going to put 5 in the parenthesis, minus 2, parenthesis, to the power of 2, bracket it, and divided by 3. Cool. I think we can stop there because I tortured you enough. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is go to the parentheses, which is inside of our bracket. And I'm just going to bring everything down because that helps me keep it organized. 5 minus 2 equals 3. And then we go to the exponents, which is now 3. Oh, right. It just makes sense for me to rewrite it, so I'm sorry. Rewrite it with me, please. Okay. So now the change is 3 to the power of 2, and we can solve that because it's an exponent. So 3 to the power of 2 is 9. Not 3 times 2, but 3 times 3. It's 9. So now in the bracket we have 6 times 9. Divided by 3. And don't forget to put this 3 over here. And then multiply inside the brackets because multiplication is next. 6 times 9 is 54. And don't forget to put the rest of the problem there to keep it organized. Okay, and next thing we want to do is division because it's next. 54 divided by 3. How many times does 3 go into 54? Okay, I did my counting. 18. Great. And then keep it organized. Now we can do our addition. 3 plus 18 equals 21. That's our answer. I know I slowed down. That's because I was doing things in my brain. So, as you know, this is a math problem. So hopefully you understand me having to pause and count and stuff in my head. But it's fine. The answer is 21. And the key here is just working step by step. A lot about order of operations is just about remembering the steps. And once you kind of get the steps down and you just follow them, it gets a little less more nerve-wracking, I guess. Follow it step by step, inside out. Again, don't go left to right just because addition is first doesn't mean you add first. You always want to look for the parentheses first and then so on and so on. Anyway, this problem really tested my attention to detail. So when you see problems like this in class, just pay close attention. Might be a tricky one in there. Mastering order of operations might be a little difficult, but I think the more practice, the better. So in our next video, we're going to try looking at some other concepts. Let me know what you might be struggling with, and I'll try to get a video up. Like and subscribe, please, and thank you. And have a great day. Bye.